Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a PC Steam game that has gone free to play, free forever, and that is The Wall, coming from Arrow Games. It's an early access title, wasn't too familiar with it, heard it went free to play, and I thought I would give it a mention. And also, want to go over some PC game deals that are available right now, especially if you are looking to pre-order a couple titles. Obviously, this is a big week for new game releases, as you guys are probably well aware. So we'll highlight a couple of deals, a couple of other existing titles on GMG available as well that we'll go through in just a little bit. But first of all, The Wall has gone free-to-play. The free-to-play update dropped last Saturday, like just a couple days ago, and a community post on the game's page notes The Wall free-to-play update. Background: The Wall was first released back in 2018. Players loved the concept and had a great time, but the game was a sinking ship. Over time, bugs, major server flaws, and player base issues got worse and worse until I finally decided to pull the plug on development in 2019. The game needed a redo. After pulling the plug in 2019, I gave development a break because I didn't know where to go with development. However, I came back to it by just working on small, polished pieces. Bit by bit, the game started to be replaced with new systems and better code. Now, after 4 years of development, it's time for The Wall to be released again, and it is gonna be going free to play. It's hard to call this this release an update because it's an entirely new game, but here's just a few of the new changes. As noted, overhauled graphics, overhauled audio system, overhauled animation systems, gunplay, server infrastructure, new maps, new electricity system, new squad system, and new voice chat. And it was also noted, why is it going free to play? Although The Wall has had a dedicated community ever since 2018, player base issues was one of its major flaws. I'm hoping this decision will expand the game's reach. A full version of the game is purchasable in-game, which grants increased rewards from matches, as well as future updates to co-op. Cosmetic items are also for sale, with weapon skins for every gun being purchasable right now. So check it out. I mean, it seems like the developer went back to the drawing board and completely reconstructed the game. If you're, checking out and looking for new free-to-play titles, if you're looking for something that's going to be updated relatively consistently, it looks like that is the idea with The Wall. The Wall is a never-before-seen mix of genres where dynamic maps, slick combat, base building, and economy management all come together. One of the main elements of the game is the enormous wall itself in the center of each map, dividing teams until it's manually or automatically open. The wall, combined with other features of the game, allow matches to progress in different ways, be it fast, aggression-based gunplay, slow, economy-based gameplay, or anything in between. With the slick combat of esports FPS games, the long-term economy-based strategy of RTS games, and the world manipulation aspects of survival games, The Wall is a satisfying change from the mass of fast-paced yet dull online FPSs. The game system requirements are relatively tame. Outside of the CPU, Intel Core i5, it's listed as a 3770, I believe that would be a 3570, or an FX 9590, 8 gigs of RAM as minimum, GTX 670, which, back in the day, the GTX 670 was no slouch, but that was back in, 2013 or 2012, I can't recall exactly, but we're quite a bit removed from that. Recommended i7 4690K. I feel like that's an i5 4690K, right? Yeah, so like the CPU thing's a little wonky here. AMD Ryzen 5 1600, 12 gigabytes of RAM recommended, GTX 960, and then 15 gigabytes of storage space to install. So again, The Wall has gone free to play. You can download it at your own leisure and then check it out. All right, moving on from that, I do want to highlight some great game deals available at Green Man Gaming. Of course, this is a pretty major week of new PC games, and really for the next couple of weeks, it's going to be loaded week after week of new game releases. So first of all, we have a Plague Tale Requiem. That is 18% off for $41. Now, I imagine that a lot of you guys are going to be playing this game through Xbox Game Pass, but if you aren't, here you can get it a little bit cheaper. I was happy to see that this game was also priced a little bit lower on PC, with so many games going the $70 route. I am happy to see $60 games on PC, but a Plague Tale Requiem, $60 on console, $50 on PC, and here you can get it even cheaper for $41. So think about the price differential of having a PC, and then if you are buying this game on PS5, you're almost saving a third of the cost of the game here. That is pretty outstanding. So, A Plague Tale Requiem is a game that I am incredibly excited for. If you've never played A Plague Tale Innocence, obviously, you gotta go play that first. This is a direct sequel, and the game is very, very story-driven. Like, the atmosphere in A Plague Tale is tremendous. The narrative is tremendous, and it's a very dark tone. Very emotional game as well. So go play Innocence, and that'll get you really excited for Requiem. If you already played Innocence, you're probably super excited for it. System requirements here: minimum i5 4690K, FX 8300, 16 gigabytes of RAM on minimum. gosh darn. 4GB GTX 970 or a Radeon RX 590, and then recommended i7 8700K, Ryzen 5 3600. 16 gigabytes of RAM recommended as well, so it just seems like, 16 gigs across the board. 8GB RTX 3070 or an RX 6800. Technically speaking, visually speaking, this is a pretty game. This is a good-looking game, so I shouldn't be too surprised by those system requirements, but quite beefy, to say the least. But nonetheless, that'll be out tomorrow. Available on Game Pass if you wanted it a little bit cheaper. Green Man Gaming got you the hookup, $41. Great price on that. Next up, out this Wednesday, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy. Use the code FALL18 to save 18% on this, and you'll get it for $41 as well. I know that $50 price tag is already pretty high. Sony gonna be Sony as far as their price points on these PC games, but you do get Uncharted 4, you do get Lost Legacy, you get 2 titles. Lost Legacy is a smaller standalone expansion. Uncharted 4, I know a lot of people are saying you can jump into Uncharted 4 and still enjoy the game, and I agree, you can enjoy the game, you just won't feel the same level of attachment towards the character. Like, think about how Uncharted 4 opens up. I feel like you need to know a little bit of the backstory, as far as, I'm not talking about the twists and turns throughout the game to really get the impact on that, because I know narratively, like, some people were kind of befuddled by Uncharted 4, but just where Drake's at in his life, and, how it unfolds, everything like that, I feel like it would be good to know where Drake and the crew, like, what they went through over the last few games, but that's just my 2 cents. You can still enjoy Uncharted 4. I loved Uncharted 4. I know narratively, like, again, some people thought it was kind of out there, and, like, some really wild things were going on, but I still really dug the game. $41, I think, is a decent price. If you're gonna pick it up anyway, why not get it a little bit cheaper? Next up, I do want to give a shout to DJMAX Respect 5. When Lockdown first started, this was the game I was a fiend for. Like, I just picked it up on a whim. I was like, I can get down with a music rhythm game, and I think this game had just come out right around that time, and I was playing this game non-stop. Like, solid tracks in the game, however, an obscene amount of DLC, so, like, be mindful of that. You're gonna be taken to the cleaners if you're trying to get all the content, but $20 I think is pretty good if you're into music rhythm titles. Check that out. And then also, I do want to give a shout to Marauders, 16% off for $25.19. A lot of buzz around this game. It's in early access right now. Not really my cup of tea, but $25.19, if you want it a little bit cheaper, go check it out through that. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, The Wall going free to play forever on Steam. Go play that if you're interested, and a lot of great deals available, especially on upcoming titles. Want to give a shout to A Plague Tale Requiem, since I know so many of you guys are going to pick that up regardless. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, get that a little bit cheaper. Use the code FALL18, FALL18. It's literally on the GMG front page. DJMAX Respect 5, as well as Marauders. Links to everything, as always, will be in the description box below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.